short story. It's about a woman who's restless in her current relationship, and she becomes obsessed with her mailman. It's called Terms of Use. I waited a whole week to trim the bushes despite the mailman's warnings. The first came in the form of a small blood smear on the envelope of our telephone bill. This amused me. Sean thought it was an accident, but I could picture the mailman rolling up his long-sleeved collared shirt and scratching his arm back and forth with one of the stray branches of our bush and rubbing it against a methodically chosen envelope that he knew we would have to open. His purposefulness delighted me. The mailman and I had been at war for weeks now. Sean and I moved here almost 4 weeks ago, this old, withering bungalow only miles from the beach. High-priced real estate that has been rotted out by the salt of the sea and the mold that originates from the marine fog layer of the summers. The first week here, the mailman wasn't picking up our outgoing mail for days at a time. One weekend during breakfast, I brought this up to Sean. "Why don't you complain to the post office?" Sean asked. "You work a block away." "Oh, cool, you're starting to figure out your way around?" I rolled my eyes and left to find my laptop. My complaint wasn't listed under the post office's website frequently asked questions. When I got this back in their email response, I was bewildered. "Has this always been true?" I asked Sean from the other room. He didn't answer. I heard water running. I stirred the cream in my coffee until it spiraled into the black depths of oblivion like I did it every day. I had forgotten about the email when the next day rolled around. I was working in the yard, still in my pajamas, the ones I wear when Sean and I don't seem to have the time for sex. The plaid drawstring pants bunched up over my knees in hopes of a tan, and my breasts loose and heavy with sweat under the fabric of my navy cotton shirt. I was bent over with my ass in the air when I heard footsteps behind me. "We only pick up mail if we have something to drop off at your house number." I turned around to see my mailman in tiny little blue polyester shorts standing over me. "How long has it been like that?" I asked. I wanted to lift up my boobs and wipe the sweat from underneath them, but instead I ran my gloved hand across my forehead and pushed the hair out of my face. "It's been like that forever." "Oh." I went back to pulling weeds. He dropped the mail in the box. "Wait, the apartments right behind us always have mail to drop off because there are so many, right?" I guess," the postman said. The wary tone of his voice made me think he probably knew where the conversation was going, and I wondered if he'd already prepared a response. "So why can't you just stop here on the way back there?" "It's not policy." He slapped the cluster of envelopes he was carrying over and over against his hand. Sean chose the cliched scenario of professors screwing the schoolgirl the first time we tried role-playing. I wore a push-up bra, white Keds with ankle socks, and a blue and green plaid tennis skirt. I refused to braid my hair into pigtails. I never looked like this when I was actually a schoolgirl. On all fours, I stuck my ass up in the air. "Spank me," I said. "Are you a feminist?" Sean asked. Would that turn you on?" I shook my ass back and forth a little. Still nothing. "I can't hit a woman." "It's a tap. I want you to spank me." I heard shuffling and felt a very soft rubbing. "Are you petting me?" "I'm going to have to work my way up." The slapping had stopped. The mailman must have gone back to the apartments. I looked at his little mail truck behind him, like a refrigerator on wheels, but instead of condiments, envelopes lined the passenger wall. I could see them through the window. I imagined the mailman sitting in that cramped space so close to my personal correspondence, his bare legs brushing up against my issues of Harper's or Sean's frequent orders from Amazon. He could open any of those letters and leave behind invisible traces of old, dried skin and hair. He was walking back to his truck. I stared at his shorts. They were small and tight, and nothing about them seemed right. "They let you wear shorts? It's hot." He turned around and walked away from me. I heard his feet fall heavily on the cement, and his thumps were soon accompanied by 100 other small pitter-patters clanking everywhere. I looked up from my weeds at the sudden influx of rain. The raindrops were dense but fine, like they were trying to fall from the sky without being offensive, but it doesn't take long for them to inundate my hair and drip across my face. Sean and I used to be unable to keep our hands off of each other. Like any good young couple, we did it in the car, in every room of the house, in restaurant bathrooms, in a cove at the beach, whenever and wherever the urge hit us, which was a lot more than it does now. I looked for ways to strengthen our relationship, keep it fresh after 1 year of marriage. Clippings from magazine articles, online advice, anything like that. Tonight, I was rubbing Sean's shoulders while we watched a movie. You should start mailing these sexy postcards every day, I said. Like with naked pictures on them? I don't care what's on them. I meant you should write me naughty messages on the back and then mail one every day from the post office by your work. Hey, then the mail guy will have mail to deliver to our place every day, Sean offered me popcorn. I kissed Sean on the neck. Oh man, what if he reads them? That would be kind of hot. Isn't it illegal for him to read people's mail? I stopped rubbing his shoulders and got up. Where are you going? Sean asked. I'm getting ready for bed. The next warning to trim the bushes came in the form of scattered mail all across our porch, instead of in its little brass box that hung by our door. It rained that night. It seemed to rain every day now, so all of the mail was damp. A rebate check had come from a recent purchase, and I had to clip it to the clothesline to dry before I could cash it. Thank you.